You are looking at the most advanced drone in the world. It's so complicated even the engineers who built it don't fully understand it. Welcome to my channel, Caring Guy. Today we're answering the extraordinary question, how are drones made? The year is 2002. The place is a small, cluttered room above a car repair shop in Shenzhen, China. Here, amidst the chaos, a young tinkerer named Wong Tao is piecing together his latest creation. With a glue gun, some wires, and old electronics lying around, he is building the first ever DJI drone. You might be wondering if this is the birthplace of what would become the world's largest drone manufacturer. How did they make their first drone? Well, with a mixture of ingenuity and sheer determination, Wong Tao and his two friends spent a whole year trying and failing to build a working model. Their goal was to make a drone that could be controlled remotely and fly for more than just a few seconds. And believe me, back then, their drones couldn't fly for more than just a few seconds. But why? Why were they doing this? What was so special about these flying machines that captured their imagination? Well, drones had recently been invented and the military was all over them. But they were expensive, hard to control, and dangerous. Wong Tao and his friends wanted to change that. They believed drones could do more than just follow orders. They could be tools for creativity, exploration, and discovery. So they kept at it, experimenting with different designs and software programs until finally, one day in 2003, they created something that worked. It wasn't perfect, but it could fly for up to 5 minutes with a remote control. That may not sound like much, but trust me, it was a huge achievement. It was the first step towards making drones more accessible and affordable for everyone. And as they improved their product, they started to think about how it could help people in different industries. Agriculture, for example. Farmers could use drones to monitor their crops and optimize their irrigation. Or in disaster relief, drones could be used to assess the damage and provide valuable information quickly. Of course, they weren't the only ones who saw the potential of drones. Soon, other companies started to take notice and some even offered to buy out DJI. But Wong Tao had bigger plans for his company. He wanted to make drones accessible for everyone, not just a few wealthy buyers. So he turned down the offers and kept moving forward. And then in 2009, something amazing happened. A major earthquake struck Sichuan province in China, leaving thousands of people trapped and injured. DJI didn't hesitate to step in and offer their help. They deployed several drones to the disaster area where they were able to provide valuable information to the rescue workers. This event was a turning point for DJI and for drones everywhere. It showed the world that drones could be more than just toys or military tools. They could be lifesavers. It opened up new markets and applications for DJI and helped to change the public perception of drones forever. In fact, since then, DJI has never looked back. They've continued to innovate and grow, becoming the world's largest drone manufacturer and changing the way we look at the world around us. But here's the thing. While the drones themselves are impressive, it's really the software that makes them special. Wong Tao knows this better than anyone. In fact, he's so obsessed with the control systems that he writes most of the code himself. He believes that if you can master the control systems, the hardware doesn't matter. That's why DJI's biggest rival, Parrot, copied their hardware so many times and still failed. They just don't have the same level of control over their drones. So if you want to know how DJI makes their amazing drones, you have to start with the control systems. Wong studied computer science and earned his PhD at the University of North Dakota in the United States. After returning to China in 2002, he founded DJI with just $21 in capital. At first, the company focused on developing GPS and remote control technology for model airplanes. But soon they expanded into the burgeoning multi-rotor drone market. Wong Tao's vision was to create intuitive and easy-to-use drones that would appeal to consumers and businesses alike. To achieve this, he assembled a team of top engineers and software developers who shared his passion for innovation. Together, they developed cutting-edge control systems that enabled drones to fly smoothly and accurately even in challenging conditions. These systems not only impressed customers but also set DJI apart from its competitors. Fast forward to today, and DJI's factory in Shenzhen is a marvel of modern manufacturing. It has a vast space filled with high-tech machinery and skilled workers who assemble and test the world's most advanced drones. From the Phantom series to the Mavic series, each drone undergoes rigorous testing to ensure it meets DJI's high standards for quality and performance. In the next few years, we'll see drones that can be controlled by artificial intelligence, emotions, gestures, and even voice commands. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all have personal drones that help us with everyday tasks or join us on adventures. Whatever the future holds, one thing is clear: drones are here to stay. And DJI is at the forefront of this exciting new frontier. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.